Joe Biden didn't pick Kamala Harris to be VP. That pick was made for him. His hand was forced by three things. When the Me Too movement hit, he buckled and said he'd pick a woman. Then when the racial unrest went down, he said he'd pick a black woman. And when Biden teetered on that, a heavy-duty letter went out signed by P. Diddy, Van Jones, and other prominent black Democrats demanding Biden pick a black female. That's not all. Biden doesn't have a base. And the Bernie bros, not all on board. So he needed to pick a radical liberal also, and that's what he did. If this is how Joe Biden is going to govern this country's in deep trouble. Biden's not a leader. He gets led around on a leash. And that's what the Chinese, the Germans, the Iranians are going to do to Joe if he ever makes it to 1600 Pennsylvania Ave. You know when your significant other tells you everything is fine and you know everything is not fine? That's like what the media is doing here. The media is telling you Kamala is a moderate. They're calling her pragmatic, a centrist, a natural centrist. Now, if the media is telling you a Democrat is a centrist, they're basically Hugo Chavez. They're lying to you, and we'll cover that in a moment. Now, they're also telling you how this is going to energize the ticket. That's also wrong. Kamala, she couldn't even energize Democrats when she ran for president. She hovered around 1% and dropped out before Iowa. And she never caught on with black voters, let alone anyone.
You don't think Joe Biden don't give a about the black vote? Look who he picks as a VP. Kamala Harris that came out and told you guys that she was smoking weed, listening to Snoop Dogg and Tupac when he wasn't even making music then. But at the same time was hitting people over the head in California for simple marijuana charges. Nobody black is voting for Kamala.
But if you listen to the media, you'd think Joe Biden picked Oprah Winfrey herself.
She does have a kind of a charisma. I don't want to use the word celebrity, but in political terms, she does.
I immediately understood why people in California saw her as the female Obama.
She absolutely nailed it. I think this is one of the finest performances I've seen her deliver.
So when you're watching at home, whenever the media tells you something, the opposite is actually true. Here's how electric their chemistry is.
Hi. Sorry to keep you.
No, that's all right. You ready to go to work?
Oh my God. I'm so ready to go to work.
First of all, is the answer yes?
The answer is absolutely yes, Joe. And I am ready to work. I am ready to do this with you, for you. I'm just deeply honored, and I'm very excited.
Sorry to keep you. What an awkward moment. And Joe had to read from a script when he asked Kamala Harris to be his VP. How scary is that? Look at her right there. And he's holding his phone upside down, too. This is not good. Harris doesn't really have great instincts. She fell for the Jussie Smollett hoax. She fell for the Russia hoax. She fell for the Kavanaugh hoax. So basically, she's perfect for Biden. They both don't have a clue. This is just a power grab by people like Nancy Pelosi, so she can put Adam Schiff into Harris's California Senate seat. A power grab by Hollywood donors who are lavishing loads of cash on Harris. A power grab by big tech who pushed her really hard. In fact, her ex-press secretary is the top cop on Twitter, in charge of banning people like Donald Trump. And as we said before, this is a power grab by the radical left. Power centers the extreme Democratic base. The media tells you this is a safe pick. Total lie. This is a dumb pick, a desperate pick. Biden's the underdog. He's not running away with anything. He's in worse position in swing states than Hillary Clinton was, and she lost every single swing state. Biden needed a big boost with this pick, and he didn't deliver. The danger of Harris is she'll run the show if Biden wins. She's a San Francisco liberal who shouldn't be anywhere near the White House. Her voting record is more liberal than Crazy Bernie. Trump should nickname her Crazier Than Bernie. She wants to get rid of private health insurance and give it to illegal immigrants. She compared ICE agents to the KKK, and she wants open borders. She's an executive order gun grabber, trillion-dollar tax hiker. She's for taxpayer-funded partial birth abortion on demand. She's against fracking, which is the dumbest economic and foreign policy position in 21st century America. She co-signed AOC's Green New Deal and would grind the economy to a screeching halt. She was a runaway prosecutor in California, tied into a dirty lab that framed innocent people. People are sick of prosecutors these days. They're just a bunch of partisan lawyers with God complexes. She abused her power as the California AG, filing frivolous lawsuits against energy companies and harassed conservative organizations. She doesn't believe in due process. She tried to destroy Kavanaugh's life, a family man, and got caught using fake video. Now, she says she wants to prosecute Trump when he leaves office, but doesn't want to prosecute the looters and the rioters destroying our cities. And the scariest part of all this is that she grew up in Canada. And we're going to try not to hold that against her, but that is very difficult. So the race is set. The 2 tickets are locked and loaded, and I'm feeling more confident than ever before. This pick tells me everything I need to know about Joe Biden, his nervous campaign, and the shape of the race. We're entering the home stretch, and the president is in the strongest position he's been all summer.